Hello, everybody. This is Mike Eastep with Hit the Mat. We're here with Bryant Whitaker, an official in wrestling here from Jay County, and he had the Jay County Norwell match here tonight. And we want to get perspective from an official's point of view. First of all, Bryant, thanks for coming on with us here tonight.
Absolutely.
Tell about how you got involved in wrestling and your career in wrestling and how that led into becoming a referee.
So I started wrestling when I was in third grade. My dad used to just take me to meets, and I didn't want to do it. And I tried out for the basketball team and didn't make it, so wrestling was the only thing I was halfway good at. So I wrestled from third grade all the way on, started at the Powell Club, wrestled for Wilson, then wrestled for Tony Abbott at Muncie Southside. Was a 3-time state qualifier, 1-time state placer. Went on from there to I coached at Wapahani for 5 years, and then I had a daughter and didn't want to keep driving back and forth and spending all the time that it took to be a coach. So I talking to Bobby Smith, and he talked me into becoming an official. So I've done that. This is my 8th year.
Very good. And you certainly get to see, like tonight, some great wrestling matches. Of course, you're not really being a fan, you're being an official, but still, you're getting to be a part of some great wrestling here in the state.
Oh, absolutely. Tonight was a great match. There was a lot of close matches. I think they said that it was number 1 and number 5 ranked in 2A, so there was definitely a lot of competitive matches. So it's always nice to see.
Yes, it is. And we want to thank you for, first of all, becoming an official. It's great to see young guys doing it because it seems like it's hard to get young guys to become officials.
Yeah, I think I was at a meet a couple weeks ago, and they said the average age of officials is 53.
Wow.
So that's something that definitely, like all your seniors and all the kids that aren't going to go to wrestle to college, or even if they are, just do it for extra money while they're in college. It's fun, and it pays pretty good for what it is. You get to stay involved in the sport, and we need a matter. I mean, in the next 5-10 years, who knows what's going to happen.
Well, let's beat the bandwagon to get some younger officials involved so that this sport can have a future, because we obviously need officials.
Yes, it's the biggest thing, though, is I've talked to a lot of young officials or young wrestlers, and all of them say the same thing. I don't want to get yelled at by the coaches. So that's something, obviously, coaches also have to work on is, if you have a problem, be respectful about it. Everybody's going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And just hopefully they can let them ref and see. Hopefully they'll do a good job for you.
Brian, as I've watched wrestling, it seems to be there's not a lot of yelling, really. It seems to be, from my perspective anyway, a lot of respect shown both ways. The matches that I've seen, the events I've seen.
Yeah, I really haven't had much of a problem with coaches or fans, really. Sometimes you'll get that crazy mom up there, but I've only had, like I said, I've done it for 8 years, and I really haven't had a problem with very many coaches. There's every once in a while you get the one that's, pretty intense, and normally it's because they care so much. They just got to calm it down a little bit and realize how to get what they want. It's not by screaming at the officials.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Bryant, thank you for coming on with us here this evening. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And we wish you the best coming up. There'll be a lot of refereeing down the road, I'm sure, right on into state and sectionals and all that. So,
absolutely.
Thank you, sir, for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
That's Bryant Whitaker, everybody, an official here with Indiana Wrestling. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.